from game developers and poppers to Doug teaches Ue4. Yes. Okay, so this tutorial is going to be super short and super fucking simple. All we're going to do is we're going to make this Space Marine. We have this Space Marine, and what we're going to do with him is he's going to do 3 fire modes. He's going to do single shot, 3 round burst, and then full auto. So we're going to be tackling that. I think I'm just gonna do the full auto in its event tick. Oh, why? It's just easier. Can't you you can use like a gate and like 2 sequences, but like fuck that. Alright, so this is our character that we made back in part 1. So I'm gonna right click. I'm gonna create a blue. Wait a minute. What? I gotta go to game VP. We're already there. Yeah, I'm stupid, aren't I? Space Marines. Okay, so we need a new folder. Infantry. Like a bunch of these upcoming tutorials, they're gonna be Space Marine focused. Oh, really? Yeah, because next week we're gonna have to. So here's how I'm thinking of doing it. So here we do the bolter. Next week we do the plasma gun. Then we do Devastator las cannon. And then we start focusing on how to actually make the character move in tandem. By that I mean that character's gonna have like multiple different anim blueprints that we can fit into the fit into the NMVP. Speaking of, I don't think I created an NMVP. No, I don't think I did. Okay, so game blueprint. Space Marines, infantry. This one will be called Space Marine Infantry. Wow, that's a terrible name. Fuck you. I don't need you. Let's go. What did I call it? Oh, Marine Body. Holy crap, that thing's huge. Yeah, it is. And I don't have a fucking NMVP, so I gotta let's do that now, I guess. So I have an NM blueprint already, or NM blend space already. We're gonna be making multiple blend spaces, etc. But that'll happen later, like after the projectiles are done. So let's make this SM NM BP. Okay, so we need a default slot because this guy's gonna be doing melee attacks and shit. State machine. Is this character going to be uploaded? Oh, yeah, because the Space Marine that I have, when I was using Mix No Fuse, that didn't work. I'll just call this default. SM default? Yeah, there we go. Oh, right, I got to promote this to a variable. And that's, I think, promote. Let's call it speed. V for vertical. And I think this is horizontal speed. Promote speed H. And if I got them mixed up, then I'll fix it later. Okay. So let's velocity. Yes, get velocity. Vector length. Then we just set the speed, vertical speed. Let's put this thing. This in, this up, compile this. There we go. Why is it high up there like that? Speed, what? Hold on. What? Oh, right, because I have to name these. So I did get it wrong. Okay, so I'll just call this horizontal, and this will be vertical. Vertical. I think you misspelled vertical. I honestly don't care. Okay. So we'll get these. What was going on? Yeah, it needed names. I completely what? Invalid field S. Found property path for. What the hell are you talking about? Valid Untitled S. Is this gonna be a problem? Technically, no. No. Why? Because it's just a warning. It's not the end of the world. I'll look into it later. Right now, let's just get this thing up and running. So, we have SM and MBP. Now I gotta scale this bastard down something fierce. Around there should do it. And you should have okay, so nope, we have the, where is the mesh? Where's the static mesh on you? That's the tech. No. Alright, give me a sec. Why are you looking for the mesh? Oh, because remember the defaults, we have like a ton of static meshes. Alright, so heavy support gun, heavy support mesh, troop choice gun, there we go. So this one, I gotta look for bolter. Actually, what? I'll just do it. Oh, that's the Thunderhawk. Nope. Let's undo that. But I gotta go mesh. Do I have a bolter? Yes. Static mesh, marine stuff, cube. So let's click on that. And that thing's ridiculous. Scale this down. Turn this around. I said 180. So much for this tutorial being ridiculously short. Yeah, actually it will be. Because I'm going to timestamp it at this point. Oh, really? Yeah, because this is yeah. Is this going to be uploaded to your website? The mesh? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Because the Space Marine that I had uploaded to my website, yeah, it didn't take well when I put it in Mixamo Fuse. Like, its elbows were reversed, or it was really weird. Well, alright, let's take this. Oh, I can't attach it, can I? Fuck. Shit. Can I? Nope. Is that a problem? Ah, no. No, it's not the end of the world. We'll fix that too. So, what's going on? Essentially, what I was going to do is attach this to the static, to the mesh itself. Can you do that? Yeah. I can do it in code. You want to do it now? No. We'll handle that. We'll handle that next week when we're actually... No, we'll handle that. Anyway, we'll handle it. Okay. Okay. Now, what I need is an arrow component. And let's put it here. This thing's going to be shooting out bolt... well, not a bolter. Not a bolt. I don't have the bolter shell. Let's make sure this has no collision, so that way the character doesn't completely collide with it. No collision. And, okay, we're done setting it up here. Now, what we need is... Control B. Now what we need is to... Do I have projectiles set up? Nope. Let's set that up now. New folder. I'll just call this Projectile BP. Let's, blueprint class. We'll make this... Yeah, we'll make this an actor. And I'll just call this bolter shell. Now, all this is going to have is a static mesh, a collision mesh, projectile velocity, and the sound effect. Okay. So, let's get started with that. First, let's have a static mesh. Oh, do you even have any? I'm going to try to see if I have a bullet. Nope. Shit. Shell, maybe? Oh, shelf. Fuck. Fine. Into the first person projectile. First person projectile mesh. Why is that thing so huge? Why is it so huge? Fuck do I know? Scale this down. Right there. Make sure this has no collision either. Next, we need sphere collision. And let's lower the radius. About there. And now we need a projectile velocity. Projectile velocity. Projectile movement, excuse me. Okay, so a couple things that you need to know about projectile movement, for those who don't know. You want to fuck with initial and max speed. And for initial speed, I'm just going to put this at like 2,000. 2,000. I might have to jam this up something fierce. Alright, yeah, 2,000, that's not... Yeah, it's alright, I guess. Rotation follows velocity. You want to make sure that's checked. And same goes with this. Well, actually, no, you don't need this. But then what you want to do is, under gravity scale, you want to make sure... Okay, so here's what gravity scale does. For those who don't know, gravity scale, it basically means how much will gravity affect the projectile. If it's 1, then your projectile is going to flop dead to the ground as soon as it spawns, unless you make the speed ridiculously fast. 0.5 means it's only going to be working half as much. So I'm just going to put 0. If you want it to bounce, then that's up to you. If you want the bounciness to affect the overall velocity, again, that's up to you. I'm not doing any of that. And then you can set the how much bounciness and rotationness, etc. you want to, if you want it. Homing projectiles, they fucking suck. Because the thing is, you're gonna have to like bump this up to like something like 25,000 or something like that. And while we will do homing projectiles, it's not in the sense that you're thinking. We're actually not going to be making the homing projectile is going to be a character, not an actual thing with a projectile movement. Okay, so that said, let's just actually that's it. We're done here. Oh really? Oh, you have that? Yeah. In the class defaults, I can put. Let me just put initial lifespan. If you click on, you can basically. I'm just gonna set this at 2. So that means 2 seconds after it starts. After this thing starts, it's going to be destroyed after 2 seconds. But we also need to play a sound. So on event begin play sound 2D. This is just going to be an explosion sound. That one. I don't care. So we're done. On event graph, if I right click, I think I have fire. We'll need to, cause Q key. Oh shit. Right. Yeah. What the hell does? Hold on. I gotta go to the. I actually have to go here, cause I have to see what controls what again. I think the key I'm gonna be looking for is Q. I'm not too sure yet. Really? Yeah. Let me double check. Let's go to the player control bindings. Fire, reload, grenade toss. Nope. Dodge. That's nope. Crouch. Iron sight. Sprint. Melee attack. Huh. Okay. Let's go here. Let's go to edit. Project settings. Inputs. I just have to see if. Okay, reload is R, obviously. Grenade toss. What are you? G. All right. You are spacebar, of course. Crouch. Left control. Inside aiming. Toggle fire mode. There you go. So it is Q. All right. So in here we're gonna need a variable. This variable is actually going to be an int, and this integer is going to be called fire type. We can use separate bools if you want, but no. So it's just going to be an integer. By default, it's going to be set to 0. So right now we're gonna right click in here. We're gonna type in toggle fire mode. On press, we want to make sure does it equal 2? Because this gun's supposed to have 3 fire modes, right? Then we're gonna branch it out. On true, we want to reset this to 0. Okay. Then on false, we want to get fire mode, get fire type. We're gonna add 1 to it. Int plus int, and then just plug it in there. So here's where we check the fire function. Fire. We're gonna get this, and then we're gonna switch on int. Switch on int. Oh right, we have to add 1 pin before we can remove the default pin. 1, 2. So on 0 this is just gonna be 0. That's fucking simple. We grip. We just get the world transform, and then from there we just spawn, and we're gonna spawn the bolter shell. 3-round burst, however, that's gonna be a different story. Let's move this out. Because I'm just going to have the auto fire function in the tick event. I'll show off how to do the other way, because you need like a gate, 2 switch statements, and 2 sequences, and that's it. So anyway, so then on 2 we need we'll just say 3 round bursts. Okay, I'll compile. We're going to set this to 3. You get this, and then we basically say if it's greater than 0. We branch this out. On true, we're basically going to be doing this, and then we're going to subtract 1. Basically, you know it. We're going to subtract 1 and then delay it. We're going to we're going to subtract from int, and then we set it, and then we just add a delay. And on false, we set round bursts back up to 3. And on 2, we're going to need to, I'm just going to make a bool. I'm going to call this one full auto. We're going to make this a boolean. And we're going to just set this to true. And on released, no matter what, we just set it to false. Okay. So what? On the event tick, we basically have this with a delay? Basically, yeah. Pretty much, actually. Literally, yes. So we just have this. And then, well, you still have to check if full auto is equal to if full auto is true. And then we just come on. We just delay it. And then go back into there. So we compile. And I'm gonna hit Control B while in here to put this guy in here. Oh man, that camera. Yeah, I'll fucking. Yeah, let's fuck with the camera a bit. Camera positioning. There we go. Yeah, that's better. Yes, Alright, fine, you bastard. Fuck you, narrator. What? Hey, you're the one that kicked me out of, like, the Let's Plays. At least I still have this. Oh, shut up. There, are you happy? No? Well, fuck you. Anyway, now let's possess this dude. So, blueprints, blueprint. Let's get this guy, and then possess this pawn. Let's play this. Projectile spawning. I'm gonna move this up a little. Move this up. Move this up. Are you sure that's a good idea? Yeah. No. Wait. Okay. Move this back. I'm gonna make this. I'm gonna unhide this. See what the fuck's going on. Well, obviously I need to see it. I'm gonna put this in front of the camera. Where? Alright. I'm going to do this. I'm gonna play from here. Hit Shift F1. I'm gonna eject. Click on this guy and find the goddamn arrow component. Oh! What the hell is it doing under the... I have no fucking clue. Let's move this, I guess we just move this up and over. Why the hell is that? What the hell happened? I have no idea. I'm gonna have to look into that. That doesn't matter. Let's move the arrow component up. Up there. I really do think it does. I'll look into it. I'll look into it next week. Because I got way too much shit to do today. Alright, so let's possess you again. I hit Q. I hit Q again. Q. Let's go back into Pulse Shell. Let's go here. Let's go to Projectile Movement. And yeah, let's take main rotation, remains vertical 2. See what happens in there. Ah, right. Oh, whatever. Q. Let's play. Eject. Click. Get the... where's that arrow component? Let's click that. Met. Come on. No. Fine. Arrow 1. No, not arrow 1. Come on. Troop choice gun. There we go. I still can't believe what the fuck is that's some raunchy shit. Oh, you're telling me. Like I said, I'll fix it right now. Let's just be happy with what we got. Oh, that's because we have to set the spine, etc., etc., to follow that. Here's the thing, because technically speaking, since this isn't attached to you, well, we're gonna have to like play around with that, and we're gonna have to do that in code. What do you mean do that in code? So in code, I'd have to like set up the attachment by default in here. Oh, really? Yeah. Oh, okay. So, but yeah, how would you turn down the refire rate? Oh, just just do like, well, technically speaking, you can just put the delay here between each shots, because that's what's going on. Will that work? Alright. Sure. Eject. Let's click on this. Talk about a shitty deal, right? Let's go here. And let's control up. Over, under, in and out. This tutorial's running for fucking ever. What do you have to do today? Me and Captain K have a meeting with the 2D artist of Doom for those for our original stuff. All right, so. Yeah. So that said, next week what we're going to do is, simply put, we will actually make another weapon. We're actually going to be making another gun, and we're going to attach it to this dude. The next week is essentially going to be the plasma gun, where we do a charge-up projectile, and I fix the bolter as well. Like I said, this character and all of the animations, they'll be up on my website most likely tomorrow. That said, end it here, narrator. And there you have it, game developers and boppers. Tune in next time for Doug Teaches Ue4.